Hello everybody, it's Mr. Poppleton from Pocatello, Idaho, and today I'm going to show you how I'm magnetizing my carriers. So previously I already had that nail in there with the flag on it, just to grab it, and I had a pretty thick magnetic strip on all the carriers. I just found that's what the leftover glue you see on there is, but it just took away from the carrier really, and you couldn't see the superstructure on a lot of them, and it just... So now I'm actually inserting magnets into the carrier. So to do that, get my drill. I just get a drill and center it on the back end of the carrier. Down, so I just drill a little. Not too deep. You don't want to go too deep, or your magnet won't sit right on the surface. All right. So I don't think that's deep enough. I want to check. So these are the magnets I bought just online. So they're really small. Just need to get one. All right, there we go. And then you just test that that fits in there. That's actually going to fit pretty well. So I like it flush with the carrier. So I'm going to do a little bit deeper. So I'm going to set that tiny one aside. We're just going to go ever so slightly deeper. Alright, that's pretty perfect right there. So I set the magnet aside. It doesn't work the best, but it's what I had on hand. I just used crazy glue. So all I do is I just put a little bit of glue in the hole there, like that. Then I get my magnet, and then I just push it in there. I just push that in there. All right, so there's that. So I'll just set that right there for now. Get these other magnets out of here before something bad happens. All right, so now that that one's in, I would drill the other hole. So just in case though, I wanted to do a modification of my game later in the future, I went ahead and I put 3 magnets in all of the aircraft carriers. So here's one that's finished there with 3. Then you can get your aircraft. I don't put the magnets in the aircraft. I don't drill into my aircraft. They're too small and can't control them. So I do that magnetic primer. And I'll make a video on doing that later. But they fit on there like this. This is dried. I did this a few days ago. It won't fit there. Then you can take these off. So the magnetization will outweigh it a little bit with that magnetic primer, outweigh the carrier. But once you get on that the paper to cover it, it won't do that. This side doesn't do it as bad. Now, if for whatever reason you're drilling your hole and it drills too deep, instead of putting 1 in, I just drill a little deeper and put 2 in. So that'll especially work on the American carriers because they're so deep. So I'd start with America on that. Okay, so we have this carrier. So what we're going to do next is, let me set my drill down, is Sired Blood, YouTuber, got this Axis and Allies flight decks. And he created these. So I'm just going to cut one of these out, and then we'll put it on the carrier. I'll send a link to his video, and he has these on there. He has a link in his description of his video for these. So let me go ahead and Just cut this guy out real quick. And I spent about 20 minutes on my computer, 20 to 30 minutes, trying to figure out how to get his flight decks to print to fit my carriers, because they're all a little big. Yeah. But that's okay, because it fits width-wise. They're just a little long, so I just cut it off on the end there, and you can't really tell. So now what you're gonna do is put this against it and line up the back first, and then what I do is I come in and I cut it where it's gonna be interfering with that tower. So right there, it's going to interfere with the tower. Right there, it has a little notch as well. And that goes all the way until the flag. Okay, and then I just get my cut marks. And I just do a pretty shallow cut. Like so. Okay, I'm going to have to continue to cut it, but that'll be my first initial cut to see where I'm at. Okay. That's pretty good, but there is a little notch up right there that I want to cut for. So I'm going to just cut a little bit off, 1/16 of an inch there. Now let's see what it looks like. Beautiful. So now the tower comes out a little further than the rest of the stuff, so I make little notches because I make that just ever so slightly a deeper cut there. So okay, perfect. That's gonna fit on there nice. All right, then I just take that excess there. And then I hold it up against my my table that's actually off camera there, but I basically cut it. I don't want to cut my finger, so I'm going to do this off camera real quick. That's what it looks like. What's going to be showing on the carrier, it just goes right over those magnets, so you're not going to see them. The tower will still be shown. Looks way nice. So this one was already dried. I give it a day to dry. But then get our trusty crazy glue again. There's probably a glue that would work better, but I basically use crazy glue for everything I do. And then this one has a brush. It's so nice. I just paint it on there, the glue. So then that helps sink into the crevices of those magnets, so they really get an extra layer of securedness in there. Alrighty. I'll get this. Line it up at the rear. And push it down. So this gets a little wet during it, but it dries fine. It's not a problem. If you find another glue that works better, let me know in the comments. Or that you know would work better. I don't know. And then I get the edge just a little bit. There's a little overhang. You could leave the overhang, but I don't particularly like it. We got it. That's pressed on there. That's not going anywhere. So that's what the finished product looks like. Got a couple more of these there. I'll put it next to some of the other ones I did. They turned out really well. Here's another one. Do a close up of this one. Yeah, they just, oh my goodness, they look so nice. Just land your planes on there. Plane doesn't really come off, but you just lift the plane right off. Yet the plane stays on good enough. You can pick it up and move it to whatever sea zone. It's not coming off till you want it to. So there it is, the magnetizing of the flight decks for the Axis and Allies pieces. Thanks for watching, guys. I know it's kind of a longer video than I usually do, but till next time.